Awesome. Well, good evening, good afternoon to some places, good night to each and every one of you. Thank you for hopping on. Guys, this is a very big day for Live Good. And I'm going to explain to you what's going on here. But right now, throughout Live Good, things are just rolling at an unprecedented pace. I really want you guys to understand this. Now, I know we have a lot of people that aren't on here today. We have meetings that are going on literally all over the country. I know our good friend Kelly Toller, who you hear from each week. She's in, they're doing a big event in Nashville right now. And we've got events in India. There are events taking place, I mean, literally all over the world. And I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. But we're getting down to the wire right now. And why do I say that? It's because we got a few days left. Guys, I want you to understand something. Deadline is Tuesday. I believe Tuesday is the last day of the month. This is a very, very important day in Live Good because this Thursday, all of the monthly back-end residual checks are going to get paid out. So, guys, this is the time to rock and roll. This is the time to create checks. This is the time to rank up the bank up. Now, you guys all write this down. Remember this. Whatever you rank at the end of this month, so Tuesday night at midnight, whatever your rank is, not only will you get paid at that rank for the month, you will be paid at that rank throughout the entire month of November. So rank up. If you're not a bronze, go get your 2 this week by Tuesday, get to bronze. If you're a bronze, let's get you to silver, get it done by Tuesday at midnight. Guys, I see every month people that literally lose hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on their paychecks because they didn't qualify for it. This is so simple. If you simply follow our simple system, GPS, get in, plug in, stay in. And we want to get that throughout this entire company. You heard Coach Katie just say it. Get in, plug in, stay in. That is the secret sauce to this company. Get to, help to, repeat that till diamond. That's it. That's the formula. Get to, help to, and keep repeating that until you hit diamond. Diamond is the sweet spot. If you guys are looking for full-time, back-end, long-term, residual income, you want to focus on going diamond. When I joined this company, guys, I tell you a story, Coach Katie just brought it up. Let me just tell you what's going on real quick. Okay, let me back up just a little bit for you. First of all, I almost canceled this training call today. Reason is, this is a very busy time for not only me, but for a lot of us, for a lot of the leaders, because what's going on right now is I literally just moved to Atlanta. And I just moved out of temporary housing where I was living, and I got my new condominium, but it's not furnished yet because I'm starting over. I'll explain that to you in a minute. But while that's getting loaded up and getting done, I'm actually living in a hotel again right now. I'm in a Hilton hotel right now as we speak. Now, what's happening is last Monday, I went to the hospital. I did not get released from the hospital until Wednesday, okay? Not only that, coming into this hotel situation, then turn around, I have a few days left to get organized, to get packed, because we're leaving out here Wednesday to spend a couple of days in Los Angeles, and then we're taking a 3-day cruise with a lot of the people in Live Good. We're just going to go out and hang out, have some fun, meet and greet. And I can't wait I know some of you guys are going that are booked for that. So I'm very, very, very busy. And I could have easily just sent out a message last night. I was talking to Desiree and I said, you know what, I'm probably going to cancel this thing. And then I said in my sleep, I said, you know what, why would I cancel this? Number one, it's the end of the month. Number two, it wouldn't be fair to the people that are looking forward to these trainings, that are getting plugged in, that are following the system. And you know, you got to do what you got to do. And I say that to say to all of you guys, you can't get comfortable and you can't make excuses. There are no excuses. If anybody had an excuse not to be on this Saturday morning training, I promise you it is me. Now, today is another reason I almost canceled this thing, because today is a very emotional day for me. On this exact day last week, and I remember it because this is my daughter's birthday. My daughter turned 15 today. And last year, this time on her birthday, I'll never forget, I was living in a homeless shelter. I had nothing but a wheelchair and the clothes on my back. I had nothing. Everything was taken from me. And I'll never forget, I sat outside that evening waiting for my ex to, as promised, bring over my daughter to see me. I'm getting emotional. And to maybe even say goodbye. And she never showed up. But there's one thing I had, and that was a dream. I believed. I had a company called LIVEGOOD. You see, when I was in that homeless shelter, I literally would go to a community center every morning, and after breakfast, I would get on their computers and post about LIVEGOOD. And this was back when we didn't have the power line marketing system. We didn't have the
recording in progress.
We didn't have the power line marketing system. We didn't have the compensation plan we have today, and we weren't international. So it was a long shot. There was no money in this deal. It was a basic unilevel, 10 levels deep. There was no back-end matrix or any of that stuff that we have in here today that you guys have access to. But I just believed. You know, I had worked with Ben Galinsky before. They made millions of dollars with him. I know how he moves. I know how he operates. I know he believes in the little guy. I know he believes in putting people first. And I know he believes in paying his representatives on time, all the time, period. End of story. He's just a straight up guy. And we've become friends over the years. And right before all of that misery happened to me, he gave me a call and he said he was going to start LIVEGOOD. And I was involved in another network marketing company where I had attained a Ruby rank. That's a whole nother story. At Ruby, in that company, you had to buy 4 products every single month to maintain that Ruby rank and to get the Ruby bonuses every month. So I was paying almost half of what my residual check was, but it was what it was. Not here to bash or knock it. And because that was network marketing as we knew it. Network marketing hasn't changed in literally since its inception, since Amway. It's always been built on jacked up products. You take a product, you mark it up 10, 20, 30 times, you sell it to your distributors, you put them on an auto ship, and you pay out commissions on volume, the markup. So this has never been done before. And I don't know how I'm going to get it through to everybody's heads that this is different. This is not like any other network marketing company on the planet. This has never been done before. There is no competition. Now, I'm going to cover this stuff in a minute. There's nothing out there can touch LIVEGOOD. If a person cannot build LIVEGOOD, I would highly recommend getting a good job, going back to school, going to work for somebody, but leaving network marketing alone. Now, I'm not saying that just to be saying it or to be bash or rational, but I've been doing this for 30 years. And unlike a lot of these internet marketers that, I'm always talking to people that say, I've been in the industry 6 years. I've got 8 years experience. I don't care. How much money have you made in this industry? How much money have you made? Number 2, how many times have you done it? So there are a lot of one-hit wonders out there that I know. I'm not going to call any names today. These guys made money 20 years ago in a company, and they're still living on that same old story. It's not about that. Guys, this has never been done before, because when Ben called me, he said, Tim, we're going to do something different. I want to fix this industry because and I know because I know when Ben walked away because I was part of the company we were in together. that he ran, and he walked away. He retired. He said, I'm done. I can't do this. Because 95% of the people in this industry are not making money, Tim. That's what he said to me. He said, Tim, do you know what these companies are paying for these products? I didn't know. I'm a network marketer. I have no clue. I've never done manufacturing. I've never been on the back end. He said, Tim, do you realize these companies are paying $4, $8, at the most $12 for these plants and these pills and these bottles, these formulations, these instant cures, all that hype? And they're selling it to their distributors for $69, $89, $109, $119 a bottle. And it's not right. And the average distributor in this industry is quitting every 2.8 months. Why? Why? Because they can't afford that monthly auto ship. And they aren't making any money. So there's a problem. And Ben literally walked away. And that's every company in this industry. All of them. Period. Whether it's a digital product, it doesn't matter. They're paying out on volume. And Ben said, no, we're going to do something a little different. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to get these products, the highest quality products on the planet. I have formulators that are going to create these products. I have the manufacturers. I've done all of this before, and I have the money and the backbone, meaning I have the muscle. And he said, what we're going to do is we're going to, instead of marking up the products and paying on volume, we're going to turn to a membership model. Now I'm thinking this man is crazy because he said it's going to be $9.99 a month. I'm like, where on planet Earth are somebody going to be able to make money on $9.99 a month? But I believed in Ben. I believed in the mission. So I said, Ben, when you launch, hit me up. And the day Ben launched this thing, I joined the company. Now, mind you, I didn't get a position. I was not placed at the top. I wasn't the first original rep in the company. Some people think I am. No, I'm not. I'm not a master distributor. I joined straight up just like everybody else. So there was no deal because Ben doesn't make deals. Ben doesn't go after the 1% of the leaders in this industry. We don't need them because they're going to come over here anyways. See, the great thing is if you guys understand this, when these leaders, and they're starting to come now they have to come in below the people that are already in. If not you, then who? Think about that for a moment. As these big whales come in, the people that can bring over teams, they can bring over, they have organizations, they got team branded names and all this nonsense, and they bring over hundreds, if not thousands of people at one time, overnight. I've seen it happen in this company. Guess what? They can only come in now below the people that are already in this company. Because everybody that joins LiveGood has to go down in the 2x15 force matrix of anybody in this company. So I said, Ben, we didn't have that matrix. And I said, Ben, I signed up. And I just told you my story of what happened. That was back last year, this time, exact same date, the 28th of October. About a week later, I moved to Virginia and moved in with my sister who took me in from that shelter. That's a whole nother story, a 1 week bus ride on Greyhound. And I lived with my sister for about a month because what happened was in December, we started having discussions with Ben and said, man, we need to go to a network marketing model. You know how to do it. You have the systems, you have the tools, and I would speak to him about it, and Nada would speak to him about it. We didn't push it because Ben just didn't want to do it. And I don't know what happened, by the grace of God, Ben woke up one day and said, you know what? We're going to do it. And he said, Tim, he said it just like this. He said, Tim, I'm going to turn the switch on. And I didn't know what the switch was. He said, I'm going to turn on the power line marketing system. We're going to go international from day one. And I even told him, let's hold up on international for 30 days. Give us a head start. And he said, nope. We're going to turn on international. We're going to turn on the marketing system, the power line marketing system, which he owns the technology too. That's our program. We aren't using, like a lot of these companies, 90% of them out there using third-party marketing systems, okay? Don't be fooled. We own our systems. We have our own in-house program, okay? And so everybody needs to mute out. So he said, we're going to turn that on, and then he said, we're going to put in this pay plan. 2 by 12 to 15, somebody needs to mute out. When Ben turned that system on was December the 20th, I want to say December the 23rd. All I can tell you guys is all hell broke loose. We went to work. And because I was living at my sister's house, I was able to get a government phone. I was able to go online, and they sent me a free cell phone because my original cell phone had been stolen when I was at that homeless shelter. Now get this, here's where it gets crazy. December comes around, and Ben turns the system on, and I went on Facebook and lost my last mind. All I did was post, 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 post. Every knucklehead online was telling me, Tim, you're posting too much. Tim, the algorithm this, the algorithm that. Oh, this and that. I didn't listen to none of that garbage. I just posted I would post every 5 minutes if I could. And all I said was, go here, take the free tour. Go here, take the free tour. Go here, take the free tour. I didn't have no list. I didn't have no email list. I didn't buy no leads. I didn't buy no marketing system. I just used Facebook. Now that's just me. And let me cover this right quick. Okay, let me be clear on this. Guys, let people do what works for them. I always say, do what you do, but get your two. Now, however you get your two, it could be offline, it could be online, it could be using social media, it could be using your upline system, and whatever it is. Whatever works for people, let it work for them. See, we have to be one unit with the same mission. You know, I can tell you about the Filipino team that's off the chain. And I know what they do. They get in, plug in, and stay in. They do it the right way. They get people in, boom. They plug them in a chat, boom. They plug them to, they're doing Zooms every single day, every day. They do Zoom, 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 Zoom. They're doing it. And that's where they're the number one growing team in this organization. They're not messing around. Let me tell you something. Poland, y'all better watch out for Poland. Poland's coming. I was looking at some numbers today. Poland's coming. India is rocking and rolling. You're still hanging there, and there's good old USA. But I say that to say, we have to work with each other and support each other. See, in 30 years in this industry, I've seen a couple of things that will tear a company down, even a great company, the greatest of the great. And it's always one or two things, egos and greed. And the only thing frightens me about LIVEGOOD is we got to keep out the egos and we got to keep the greed out. Let me explain what I mean by this. Egos. If what's working for you and your team works, let it work. If somebody is posting, earn up to $2,047 a month without recruiting anyone, and it's working for them, then that's fine. Because that's true. That's not false. So we can't get mad when we see that and say, oh, people are doing this because we need to stop posting. No, we don't need to do anything. Focus on your focus. Get to, help to, and then keep repeating that till diamond. You may have another team over here that uses a certain system or tool. Okay, that's what they do. You may have some people that believe in influence. You may have some teams over here that believe in you don't need influence. And okay, great. Does it work? Are people duplicating? All I look at is, what are your numbers? What are your numbers now? I don't care what your posts are. What are your numbers saying to me? What are your numbers doing? Because I know the numbers. And see, that's what happens. And that's what I love about this company is once you hit diamond, this is why I keep saying focus on diamond. Focus 100%. Don't look at, just stay focused till diamond. Then go out there and do something else if you want to. Then go out there and do another deal if you want to. Go diamond first. Go diamond first. Go diamond because diamond is a full-time income. Diamonds are earning on average over $10,000 a month. Some more, some less. The diamond bonus pool alone was $4,000 or $5,000 last month. Now, let me explain that diamond bonus pool. See, when you hit diamonds, the company takes the entire revenue. And I'm talking gross revenue. I'm not talking net. I'm talking every t-shirt, every bottle of Super Reds, every bottle of Super Greens, every Neurotropic, okay? I'm talking every $49.95 enrollment, plus the first month membership. I'm talking every $9.95 a month that comes in. All of that is cumulative to gross. And the company takes that gross, which is over 10 million already this month, which is insane. And they take that revenue and they take 2% of that and they split it amongst all the diamonds in the company. So it makes sense for diamonds to work together. And I love that congruency that we have. Because now when everybody's working together with the great of the company, and we understand the bigger the company gets, the bigger we all get. Now, if I'm sitting here listening to this call today with Timbo, and this man just said, hold on a minute, Tim, hold on a minute. You mean to tell me that this little old company doing $10 million plus a month in 10 months, that will break 1 million members this year, that will do an extra 2 to 3 million, let's just say 2 million next year. We just double up. That's 3 million people next year. In our third year, we go over 5, 6 million. Let's say 5 million members, active members. And you telling me that as a diamond, they're going to take 2% of the revenue. Now we're talking 50 to $100 million a month. And they're going to take 2% of that and split it amongst every diamond every single month. And you want me to look at what? You in my inbox, what? Are you out of your mind? When you telling me all I have to do is go diamond? And diamond is only, it's going to sound big to some of you guys, but if you've been around network marketing, I challenge you, go look for yourself. You only need 20. Matter of fact, when Ben did, I thought the qualification was too low. And it really, a diamond's not hard. It's only 2,500 total team, 3 legs. It's not that complicated. Now, is it easy? No. But where in the world can you go make $100,000 a month? I mean, $100,000 a year, part-time on a gig? Where can you go do that anywhere on the planet easily? I'll wait. I'll wait till someone messages me and shows me how to do it. Okay? And then let's talk about greed. Greed gets a hold of these companies. And they start playing with the pay plans. And they start making things work. They start jacking up the prices. And they start making moves and changing the compensation plans. Why? To pay the leaders more money. To pay the leaders more money. Well, let me tell you something. I've worked with Ben for we've known each other for 13 years now. That man doesn't need a dime. He is here to help us and to help us win. So remember that. But to turn that all into where I was going with this is, guys, when you understand the vision of this company, where we're going, why we're different, nothing else will matter. See, we don't mark products up. They're marked up probably $1, at the most $2. Why? The company has to make a profit, right? But we don't have to jack our products up to pay out commissions. We are paid on the monthly membership. But here's what blows me away. And I'm gonna get into some advanced stuff this morning because I want you guys to understand the way I understand it. Because anything I know, I'm gonna pour it out into you guys. Like it or not, I'm gonna give it to you straight. The other company I was involved with before LIVEGOOD, I want you to understand when I joined LIVEGOOD, the owner of that company attacked me. That was the biggest mistake he ever made in his life. He not only attacked me, he attacked Ben. He said that'll never work. It's not gonna last. He sent me this long email. I immediately resigned. I quit. I'm done. I gave up my check. I walked away. I quit because I believed in Ben that much. And you're not gonna sit there and talk about Ben to me because I know the man. The man changed my life. I know his heart. But it's funny that previous company I was in has now relaunched their entire company, and it looks like LIVEGOOD. Let me repeat this. It looks like LIVEGOOD. Because here are the catchwords. Marketing system, matrix, matches. That's what everybody runs with. It tries to copy LIVEGOOD. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. I'm going to break this stuff down this morning. Listen to this. I see it all the time. Here they come with this marketing system program. It has a 2x18 matrix, and you can make $5,000 a month without doing anything. Kind of sounds like a little bit like LIVEGOOD, and you get batches. Okay, all right. And everybody just moving around, looking at this stuff. Man, no matter what the product is, okay, whether it's a potion, a pill, a lotion, or whether it's a digital product, or whether it's some backup data plan or whatever, right? Here's what's hilarious. So I'm sitting here looking at this stuff, but I'm like, hold on a minute. Let me run the numbers here. Okay, I see the matrix, but I would never join nobody's matrix. You show me a matrix, Tim runs. I'm not doing no, just like if you show me a binary, there ain't no way on God's earth I'm doing a binary. But a matrix, that's the second worst. Why? Because everybody's waiting on spillover. Everybody's wanting to get in, do nothing, and they're gonna get all the spillover from above, right? But I'm looking at this and it's saying a matrix, okay. Looks like LIVEGOOD. But then I look at that thing called matches. Here's where everybody misses it. They miss it. So I'm gonna break it down to you this morning. My good friend Christopher Hopkins is on here, and maybe he can back and explain this to you. Okay. The matrix portion of our pay plan is the weakest portion of our compensation plan. It's a great part, but it's the weakest part. You get a quarter per person per month on every position filled in your 12 to 15 level matrix. That thing fills up. It can pay you up to $2,047 a month without even recruiting. Okay? Because let's say, for instance, Tracy signed me up. I would fall under, say, Katie, and I go out there and blow this thing out the water. Then Katie, I'm in Katie's matrix, right? She didn't do anything. I fell over under her. So that's why we tell you guys to get in, plug in, and stay in. Man, I don't know what to tell you. You got to be something special to not pay your $9.95 a month. I mean, there's no way. There's just no way. Okay? There's no way. If the words are coming out of my mouth right now, you pay that $9.95 like it's religious. Especially with us at the numbers we're doing right now and where we're going. Even if you haven't had any spilling, you've been in here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's got to happen. The numbers, the math is the math, right? So anyways, the matrix portion of our paper, let's talk about me. I can talk my numbers. Right now in my organization, in LIVEGOOD, I have below me in my organization over almost 800,000 distributors. So all of you are thinking, oh God, Tim's making all this money in his matrix. He's got 800,000 people in his organization. That's right. But guess what? I don't even have a complete 15-level matrix full, because people are following way below those matrix, those levels. Okay? My matrix check last month was $1,400. That's on all them quarters adding up, right? My matrix check was $1,400. Let me repeat this again. My matrix check last month was $1,400. Now, $1,400 is nothing to shake a stick at. Had I done nothing and I just got that in spillover and I'm sitting here paying $9.95 a month to get $1,400, that's fine, right? But my generational matching was over $40,000. Hello, somebody. My generational matching was over 40 grand. Had nothing to do with that base matrix. And then I got the Crown Diamond bonus pool, which is 0.5%. There's only two of us. That was another almost 30 grand. Okay, so you do the math. Now watch this. Let me explain matching and generational matching. Okay. I sponsored Christopher Hopkins. I personally sponsored Christopher Hopkins. Christopher Hopkins, if you don't know his story, you need to know that guy's story. I mean, that guy's spleen blew up. He was in the hospital for 3 months. His checks kept going up every month. That guy's going to come in this month over $30,000 on Thursday. Now, Christopher will earn over $30,000 this month. Okay, and you're saying Tim signed him up. Now let's look at two scenarios here. I want you guys to understand this. All right, I really want. If you're taking notes, take note. I'm gonna blow some companies out the water right now with this. Let's say I got a 10% match on Christopher. First level match. Well, I guarantee you, if my matrix check was $1,400 last month, Christopher's matrix check was probably about $1,200. Because all that other money he's making is from the generational matching. Now, stay with me now. If I was getting a level match on Christopher, let's say 10%, some of these crazy companies, 10% match on all your personals, and people jumping. I'm like, that's nothing like LIVEGOOD. What are you talking about? If I were to get a 10% match on Christopher, his matrix is $1,200, I would get a $120 match on Christopher Hopkins. Are you kidding me? Let's say I got two level matching. Whatever those people made in their little matrices, I would get a little piece of it, right? Horrible. Now let's go and look at generations. I sponsored Christopher and LIVEGOOD. I matched Christopher's matrix check 50%. Now get this. I also will get an additional 20% silver match on all the silvers in Christopher's organization. So on Kelly Toller, we get two generations, not levels, generations. Then I get 3 generations of gold matches, not levels, so there's no blocking. See, a lot of these companies get you with this thing called blockage. They don't want you to know about it. It's a secret. It's called blockage. Where, for instance, if it was levels, and I brought in Christopher, and Christopher brought in, let's say, Katie, and Katie did nothing, but Katie sponsored a Kelly Toller, and Kelly blows it out, right? Kelly would be on my third level. So I would be blocked from matching Kelly because Katie has me blocked. And all of that revenue generated goes to the company. That's called breakage. Told you I was going to get heavy on y'all this morning. That's called breakage. That's be money to the company. In Live Good, there is no breakage because that computer is going to say, okay, they're going to find all the silvers down there and pay me. See, some of you on this call may be on my 10,000th level, but you're third generation gold to me. Or you're third generation. You following me, Katie? You getting it? See, I want you all to know this, and the only reason I'm doing this morning is I want you to be able to recognize what you're seeing and why this industry is so jacked up, and why Live Good is exposing it and fixing it, and why everybody's coming after Live Good. Everybody wants to be Live Good. Everybody wants to look and feel like Live Good, but there's only one Live Good. See, for an owner, I'm gonna give you all this. I'm gonna get off this. For an owner to duplicate Live Good, let me tell you what they have to have. One is they better have a careful heart for people. Number two, they better have a whole lot of money, because this company makes a lot of investments in the company. Okay, but the last thing they have to do is they got to get rid of the greed. The days are over with company CEOs flying around on corporate Learjets. Okay? Those days are over. It's wrong. When these owners are paying corporate staff, buying these big buildings, parading around in their Maseratis and their Bentleys, then you got a few leaders at the top that are making all the money. See, Live Good works on very small margins, very, very small margin. It's business, and Ben's a businessman. See, on that $9.95 a month that comes in every month, we pay out up to 85% of that. Don't let nobody fool you out there. It pays up to 85%, pound for pound, dollar for dollar. So the company's making what? $15 to $20? I mean, what are they making? 50 cents to $2 at the most? On the original $40 that comes in, you can go do run the number. It pays out 50% to the enrolling, then it pays 10 levels deep. It pays up that 80%. It pays up 80% right on the front. Boom. Not including, remember, the revenue shares on the back end. So Ben and them are working on very small. They didn't even take salaries. Matter of fact, when they paid me the first Crown Diamond bonus, they didn't pay themselves. They paid us out. They paid the distributors out. They're just now getting, and the company, if you were on the call yesterday, Ben just talked about how much they're reinvesting in this company, how much they're putting back in, and how we're bulking up on inventory, and how do you think we're getting all these new products and these new manufacturing centers? It takes investment. But here's the ticket, guys. You guys are all sitting in a position that will never happen again. You're sitting in a company. Listen to this. We are the fastest growing network marketing company in the history of network marketing. Period. 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 In 10 months, we have gone from literally zero, 2,500, to 800,000 active distributors. We will break 1 million members this year alone. Whether you stay in here or not, whether you plug in or not, whether you get frustrated, well, it doesn't matter. We will do 1 million members this year. Some people like it, some people don't. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. I'll prove it to you. Yes, Katie, I can't stop the Filipino team. I could quit tomorrow. Could I stop the Filipino team? I could quit. I could walk away. I could go do something else. I can't stop Poland from building. I can't stop. Any of these other countries from building. I can't stop a lot of you from building. I can't stop this thing. I can't stop you guys. I can't make you guys quit paying you $10 a month when you're getting checks every month. Think about that for a minute. And once you understand that, that's long-term residual income. See, going out here and just joining companies and signing people up means nothing to me. I tick a lot of people off sometimes when I tell them, I say, the leaderboard's impressive, but the leaderboard does not impress me. Signing a lot of people up does not impress me. What impresses me is when you rank up. You know, I'm gonna give you a high five. I'm gonna give you nothing but love when you hit bronze and you hit me up. And Tim, I went bronze my first day, my first week, my first month, whatever. I did it. Tim, I just went silver. See, now you're building a team. Tim, I just went gold. Tim, I just went platinum. I'm waiting on Katie because Tim, I just hit diamond. See, that's where it's special. That's where it's different. You see, somebody kind of got under my skin yesterday. Somebody messaged me. And the message basically said that, Tim, with your numbers, if you were in this company, in our company, you would be making way more money. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. If I was in your company, I would make a whole lot more money than I make in LiveGood. That's a true statement. And there are companies out there that I can go join right now and sell $60 bottle of pills, $80 bottle of pills, some new deal. I can go out there and make some big money fast, sign a lot of people. I got a lot of followers. Some of you will follow me. Let's just be honest, right? Yeah, okay. At the end of the day, is it worth it? Because here's what's going to happen. I could go join another network marketing company. People like Tracy could join another network marketing. Hell, Katie could join another network marketing company. Yeah, we could make more money, maybe, perhaps. But here's what I do know. Number one, we wouldn't build a team this fast. We wouldn't have this much retention. But what I asked the guy was simply, let me ask you a question. I said, okay, I could make more money over there, but when did it become about me in this industry? You're showing me how I could make more money. But what about my damn team? What about my people? What are people that I shared this thing with? Is it worth it? Is it worth it when they get stuck on a $60, $80, $100 a month auto ship for a bottle of pills that don't work, telling you can lose 300 pounds in 3 days? Are you kidding me? Or you got some magical pill from some plant out of some ocean, out of some exotic West Coast whatever that can cure cancer tomorrow? Or you got some magic online marketing too? Y'all be careful with these marketing systems out here too. It's another company out there that they're in trouble already. And I saw a lot of people jumping in it. And I said, oh, here they go again. Follow your leadership, guys. But watch your leadership. Watch how they move. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Now I know teams that are doing it the right way, and I'll call them out. People like Tracy Walker, she's a great trainer, great leader. If you're struggling in that certain area, I can tell you another way to go. If you guys want to learn how to market on social media, also, if you're not on that team, get on that power hour call every day. That's not what I'm talking about. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I almost want to say the name of it because it's so ridiculous. Okay, you can't buy ad packs. I'll just put it that way. And can't think that stuff's just gonna keep flipping. That money's gonna keep coming. No, it's gonna crash, and people are gonna lose their money, and people are gonna get stuck. It's been done 100 times before. You don't need that stuff, guys. Is what I'm telling you. Follow the leaders. the real leaders, the ones that are going to be here, the ones that care about you. But I was saying that to say, what about my team? So you telling me I could come over here and make all this money off of people. But that's the same thing as saying I could go join one of these crypto Ponzi schemes. I could sign a lot of people up and get them to dump a lot of money in and make that 10, 20% commission. And then when that thing goes under and they go to their back office and the sites are gone and the owner's over there in Dubai somewhere, you know why everybody runs to Dubai, right? Y'all do know why everybody runs to Dubai, because they have some weird extradition policies. So it's hard for them people to get extradited to the United States to get prosecuted. And that's why these owners and these shady crooks and all these Ponzi pimps are running over to Dubai. That's why they're not over there, because it's a beautiful city and it's a nice place. No, they're running over there to avoid getting in trouble. But I'm saying that to say, guys, don't be taken advantage of out here. No matter what you do, stay active. Now, we got 4 days left. Let me tell you what you want to do. One is, you are a sponsor. If you sponsored anybody in this business, sponsor means responsible, okay? Be responsible. Now, you can't push rope. You can't make anybody do it, and you can't force nobody to pay $9.95. That's okay. Everything ain't for everybody all the time. I get it. If they mess around and don't pay their $9.95 and they come out that matrix, and then 6 months from now they get an email from us saying, hey, you know you can come back in this thing for $9.95, and they come back in, they're coming in back at the bottom of the matrix. They're still going to be under you. So you guys don't know how blessed you are. You guys that don't stick around here don't understand. Y'all don't understand what this company's got the muscles is happening here and what Ben and them are creating. That's why there's only the enrollment fee is $40. Once you pay that enrollment fee, you are an affiliate for life. There is no quitting. If anybody ever tells you they used to be in Live Good, they don't know what they're talking about. You ain't used to be in Live Good. Once you join Live Good, you're in Live Good for the rest of your life. You just didn't pay your $9.95, so you came out the matrix and you aren't getting paid. Here's what you can do. You can pay your $9.95, and guess what? Hello, you're back in the matrix and you're ready to run. And good. And I hope you didn't sign some people up, because all the matches you could have been getting every month, you aren't getting yet. But just imagine all the people that are getting mad, and we were able to follow up with them and say, hey, did you know that you got all these people under you? All you got to do is come back in. Anyways, I'm not going to go there. But I say that to say, you're responsible. So reach out, look back there and make sure you contact everybody and say, hey, make sure your membership is paid for the month. That's where we got to finish at. Right now, we got to close out the month. It's only $9.95. Hell, they already paid $49.95. Why would they cancel for $9.95? Encourage the people to try a product. Try some product. All right? I don't like telling all my business. Guys, I went to the hospital for pancreatitis. Okay? Pancreatitis, where the pancreas swells up and starts pressing against your organ. It's the most painful, horrific, and there's no cure for it. What they do is you can't eat, you can't drink any, you can't even drink water. Okay, until the swelling goes down. And since I've been back out of the hospital, though, I've been taking these, because I can't eat anything and I can only have liquids, but I've been taking the protein shakes, I've taken my Super Reds, and I feel normal. I'm fired up every day. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for this cruise. So, but, you know, Ben ran a statistic yesterday that said, I don't know if you all know, we're producing 500 bronzes per day. That's 500 people that are getting there too, okay? But on top of that, we noticed that 30% of the people in this company are ordering product. That means 70%, at all of this growth and all of this volume, and because we don't have an auto ship, you don't have to buy product. But why would you be in Live Good and not try product? It comes with a 90-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. It can help you. Okay, it can help you. Try the Reds. If you don't like it, send it back. They don't want your money. I can tell you the people you get to try product are going to stay on your books because our products absolutely work. It also shows them the power of having a membership. Now I'm going to close this today and say, guys, now is the time. Be humble. Care about each other, support each other. Remember, when you go diamond, you get an override of the whole company anyways. You go crown diamond, and plus we're going to add another rank. That's coming. See, man, I'm getting so ahead of myself. Y'all think we're only going to have nutritional products? No, we're going to have digital products. We're going to have probably travel. We're going to have water filters. You name it, anything in this industry, any company comes out there. Hell, we could add literally data if we wanted to. I mean, come on. We can add the product. We're not driven that way. We are a membership that allows people to save money on stuff they're already buying. We don't have a problem with people working other opportunities. Go ahead. Me, I don't have time to waste because I understand the numbers. I understand where this thing is going. I understand that people like Katie and Trey, I understand. I know that these people will be making $10, $15, $20,000 a month next year. I already know that because the numbers don't lie. The math is the math. I know those that get in, plug in, and stand. I know people that are in this company that aren't plugging in, they aren't staying in, that are going to be back in here and going to do something. I know it's going to happen the way this thing is designed. I know the biggest leaders in this industry are going to be in this company and be some of the top income earners. But guess what? They all got to come in under us somewhere. But I also know we have till Tuesday night, midnight to get this thing done. Don't leave people out there hanging. If you care about people, not the money, if you truly care about people, let them know, look, you need to activate your membership. Okay? And we've got about 90% retention rate. I don't talk about 10% of people out there. Focus on your rank, okay? I want everybody, no matter what, write it down. I will be bronze by Tuesday night at midnight. Go into the new month ranked up. Don't go into the new month unranked. Lastly, plug people in. It doesn't have to be with Timbo. Some people can't handle me. I can be over the top sometimes. That's just how I roll. But if you're in the Filipino group and you aren't plugging them in with those, I mean, Coach Katie has about 4 groups. If you're in the Polish group and you aren't plugging them in with that team, you're hurt. You're not doing right by your people. You're not being a sponsor. See, people always say to me, Tim, do you help your people? And I'm like, yeah, I help my people. Here's how I help them. I help them by plugging them in. Now, I can't make them come to a Zoom. I can't make them get on the training. I can't make them plug in with their uplines. I can't make them, use the resources that we have. I can't make them get on a Thursday night call. I can't make them plug in their pre-enrollees to a Thursday night call. I can't make them get on the Friday call. But I do know what? I know I can plug them in a group chat. And I know that I go through, and some of you guys don't know, it takes me about half an hour to post in those chats. When y'all see me post, that's a job because I don't have one chat. I have to copy and paste in literally almost 30 chats. Okay? But I want to make sure everybody's always getting information. But guys, this is not a race. This is a marathon. Let's go for it. Let's build it big. Finish your month big, guys. I won't be here. I'll be out of town. I leave out of here Wednesday. I'll get somebody on here next Saturday, make sure the training keeps going. Things are coming up. Let me give you the rundown of what's going on. We got the cruise coming up this weekend. So a lot of us will be leaving out for that. Atlanta.
Recording stopped.
We have Atlanta locked and loaded. We already have the place reserved. One of my friends joined the business. She owns 3 restaurants here. She's given us access to her facility, hosts 300 people in her facility. We have it free every week. So we're going to launch Atlanta. We're going to call it Winners Weekend. Come hang out with Timbo. Come hang out with Dez. Come hang out with Tracy. Come hang out with all of us are going to be right here. What we're going to do, we're going to do an event. We'll do a meeting on Thursday, I want to say December the 4th. And then if you can stay the week and want you to stay through the weekend, you can book anywhere here in Atlanta. Okay, I'm not going to block any rooms, but there are plenty of places to rent. Atlanta's huge. But just get here to Atlanta. We're going to meet. I'm going to put the address out. We're going to meet at Harold's Waffle and Chicken in Marietta, Georgia. That'll be Thursday. We'll hang out Friday, probably go shopping, find something fun to do. hang out, wear T-shirts, have a good time, and then we'll do something pretty big. I heard about some cake and all the stuff Kelly's talking about. Y'all will meet her on Saturday. So if you guys can make it, that'll be Winners Weekend. Coming up right after that, I know we will be in Las Vegas, which is the big one. We're going to all meet up in Vegas. Go ahead and mark your calendars for that. Let us know that you're coming on the event calendar. We'll be in Vegas in April. But yeah, we're running right now. The company's cranking out new products. I hope you guys listened to yesterday's call. If you haven't, you can go to YouTube. On YouTube, just type in Live Good. It'll take you to the YouTube channel. You can listen to all the recordings. I highly encourage you to listen to yesterday's call because that was some powerful information. On that note, guys, I just want you all to know I love you. I appreciate you. I can be tough, but I'm here to help you. All of you guys win the winning season right now. This is our time. I mean, the world is going through some mess right now, but we here in Live Good, we're making a difference and we're changing lives all across the world. You guys take care of yourselves. Be blessed, each and every one of you. Love on each other. Tuesday night is deadline. Let's finish it big. And Coach Kate, if you're still there, I turn it back to you to close it out.
All right. Thank you so much. Amazing, Timbo. My heart is like racing. I want to go big or bigger. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been a pleasure to be your host today. And Tim, thank you for the opportunity. I believe I'm going to go to Atlanta. I'm excited and can't wait to meet everybody in Vegas. With that said, guys, what we're going to do with the knowledge, right, that we learned this morning, are we just going to keep it ourselves? Are we just going to go out and, not do anything? No, right? We are given this opportunity. We were given this chance, not everybody gets this chance, right? Be an ambassador of Live Good. Go out there boldly. We know what we know. We know what we have, right? And we are confident that this company will going to be last and it's going to make a lot of impact to people's lives globally. Now, with that said, I just want to leave you with 3 things, right? Get low. Got it from Timbo. Always, get low. Glow. Why glow? Keep shining your light. There's a lot of, dark places in the world that needed, a little light from us, that was called to share the great news of Live Good. I always say we are hope dealers, right? We go out there and bring hope to people. A lot of people are living, every single day praying, for this hope to come. Now we know what we have. We know how we can impact people's life. Do not be shy, right? Don't keep it to yourself. And lastly, keep growing. Keep growing. There's a lot more room to grow. There's a vast majority of the world's population that haven't heard yet about Live Good. Don't give us the reason that, everybody knows about Live Good already. That is not true, my friend. That's not even close to it. So with that said, GPS, keep plugging in, stay in, right? And that's our, training for this afternoon. God bless. And love you guys and see you to the next Zoom. Mabuhay po tayong lahat. That means good luck to all the Filipinos and everyone here, right? I just want to say shout out to everyone, Team Momentum, Team Elite. God bless and thank you, Tim Miller, for this opportunity. Bye-bye for now.